Is being recorded.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us for the anger management series. Before we start the series, I really wanted to spend some time and check our own belief system related to anger management. Because if our belief system is right, our thoughts will be right, our feelings will be right, our emotions will be right. So with that, I wanted to first of all ask you also, and I like this definition, what is anger? I'm getting echo, so if you're not talking, I request you to mute yourself. Okay. So anger, as per this definition, is a feeling that makes your mouth work faster than your mind. You all might have experienced it when you're angry. You don't even realize what you're talking, and then you later on regret. Sometimes you do wish you never said that. And here, we are showing anger in the form of fire. And I will share more details, research, how your energy, your aura is changed when you are angry. But why, our thinking capability goes away when we are angry, right? So we are saying your mind doesn't work that time because anger has taken over your control over your mind, your senses, right? So it is dangerous, right? That's the reason we are all having interest to manage it. So over the time, we will learn how to manage it. But there is only one letter short if you see danger and anger. So always remember that anger is dangerous. So now is the question time. How many times do you get angry? Do you just get angry once in a while, rarely? Or do you get angry once in a day? Or do you get angry many times in a day? Or you are such a calm, peaceful person, you never get angry? Just take a minute.
Punam, previously I used to be at a number 2, but currently I can consider myself as a number 1 and 4.
Awesome. Alok, what changed? How did you, once in a day is to me higher frequency. I had to put a lot of effort to think, when did I get angry last time? But I'm so encouraged to listen to you. So do share with us, what did you change? How it happened?
So it's happened. I realized everyone have a different thinking process, and everyone think in a very different way. So what my frequency, that other person frequency is different, right? And I should not try to consider they should be talk or behave in my frequency, right? Every individual have their own way, so I accept that fact. So yeah, that really helped me.
Wonderful. You nailed it down. You said several things. So I will, interpret it.
Basically, if someone is angry, it means it's due to some action or something. There is some conflict between a two person, right? If whenever I try to accept the fact, and after that I realize there is no angry inside me.
Awesome. So acceptance, managing your own expectations, accepting everybody is unique and different. What I think they may not be thinking. I should not have that like me syndrome.
Mhm.
Everybody has their own rights and wrongs. I don't need to get angry when somebody is getting angry. So that's a wonderful realization. I think we learned a lot from you. So let me see if there are any response in the chat window. Um, I don't see it. So other audience, they are looking like they're shy to even share if they get angry or not.
Poonam,
The reason,
I can talk. Like I used to be sometimes like many times a day, but now I'm once a day. I think what's changed is that I've tried to be a little bit nicer to myself. I think I was very hard on myself, and then was getting stressed out. Now I've tried to kind of cope up with that, and I've tried to just reduce expectations that I had of me. So I feel the easier it's gotten a little bit easier. So yeah.
thank you so much, Aparna. I will share, like what you said, I am going to share that in further slides. So that compassion, what is antidote of anger, right? It's love, compassion, kindness. So absolutely right. What I give to others, what I have, that's what I give to others. If I am myself not happy, I have a lot of expectations from myself, how can I be peaceful, and then how can I give peace to others? So we give to others what we have. So definitely if you have inside anger, you will give to others. So thank you so much for sharing that. So Nitin, thanks for sharing your response. So occasionally, yeah, that happens, right? At work, maybe, with kids, with other relationship. So that's good to know. We do have people who have changed their journey, who had that realization, and they are ready to work more. So now the next question is, in what forms do you get angry? So Aparna just shared, she was inside maybe a little bit feeling that. Sometimes you are not able to express. I would like to know from my audience, what forms do you get angry? Is it irritation? Do you get angry in words? Raise your voice, your tone. And sometimes, like, I don't need to even say anything. I can stare at my husband, or maybe stern eye on my kids through face. Sometimes I do show that. And I never have done that in action, but I do know sometimes we lose control, and people do break things or uplift their hand. So inside is another form which is very harmful. So I wanted to, okay, thanks Cliff for sharing. So Bindu is also sharing 1, 2, and 5. Okay. Cliff is saying irritations inside. Awesome. So absolutely, there is a spectrum. It's not on and off. So anger also happens on a spectrum. It starts from that annoyance, that frustration. So anger always comes from frustrated expectation. So I'm sharing here that spectrum, and Dr. Lena is going to share all the tools and techniques in future. How do we take care of this emotional continuum? How do we need to identify those triggers? Um, that self-awareness, when to take pause, how to take it, how not to go in that enraged state, furious state, right? Road rage, you see how road rage happen, why it happens, right? So it's not good for our body or for our emotional health or for our relationship. So recognizing, what stage I am at and what do I do, that will help all of us in our future sessions. So how many do you think, is it natural to get angry? Yes, no, or maybe you don't know.
I think yes.
Yes, I guess.
Okay. Cliff is also saying yes. I think majority are saying it's natural to get angry. Thanks, Aparna. Okay, so another belief system. Is anger common in your experience?
No, I have seen
Okay.
in a couple of person they are very cool every time. Instead
So
of
we do,
instead of the situation, they don't care about the situation. They always remain a cool and calm.
Okay, so we do have here different answers, which is absolutely fine because we all said we are individual. Our journey is different, experiences are different. So Alok said anger is not common, and others are saying anger is common. So what I think, and why anger management is so popular, because I'm seeing that response myself. So what I feel, anger is common, but it is not natural. And the reason being, because if you remember, we all said we all want to be loved. We all like to be peaceful, blissful, powerful, happy, knowledgeable. We are like that's our innate qualities. Anger doesn't belong here. And anger is like if you anger was natural, then you should stay natural in your natural state whole day long, but it is not natural. You remember I was during thought management series, I was sharing, that atom, that stable atom is in stable state, energy state, and now some external situations happen, stimuli come, and atom is jumping to the higher energy state, but that atom cannot stay in that higher energy state because that's not the energy level for that atom. So it comes back to its original energy state. So anger is not natural, peace is natural, anger is common for sure. So that's a big belief system I think we have learned from our parents, from our society. We think, let's be angry, work will be done, and then we will be fine. It is a way to express our authority. So there are a lot of belief systems. The next question, is anger a strength or weakness? Okay, so Srinath said it's weakness. Bindu is also saying weakness. Okay, Aparna, thanks for your response. So I think majority is saying it's a weakness. And do we like to be weak or do we want to be strong? We all want to be strong, powerful. So definitely weakness, and we need to work on our weakness. We don't need to get disheartened. There are many, many ways to, get rid of anger. And why it is a weakness? Here I'm sharing a quote. When a man is wrong and won't admit what he does, he always gets angry. It's very easy to get angry, but it is hard not to get angry, hard to manage your emotions, hard to restrain, when you are really angry. So it needs strength. So anger is certainly a weakness. So anger is a sign that something is wrong and you need to pay attention. We all agreed. Finding ways to catch your anger before it escalates makes all the difference, right? We were showing that spectrum. So in the future sessions, Dr. Leena is going to share how to identify those triggers, how to catch it before it goes to the higher level. So I would like to share another quote. Um, Anger is a great force. If you control it, it can be transmuted into a power which can move the whole world. We talked about the law of energy. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be transformed. And anger is definitely, you might have felt, and she had shared that fight response. So you have so much anger when that force is there, right? You can do anything with that force, but if you can transmute that, with the power of your mind, with the power of your control, you are the master creator of your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. If you gain that mastery, you channelize that energy, you can move the world, whole world. Why? How? That was, I was contemplating on this quote, and we talked like, if you don't like Anger, what you like peace. If you can convert your anger, transmute it into peace, compassion, love, kindness, wouldn't this whole world will be a beautiful place to live? We all want to transform. We all want to make this world a better place to live. Then why do we get angry knowing and it's not a good force? We need to transmute it. So with that, I will take a pause